Thank you for staying with us. Let's begin with insecurity as pockets of attacks by bandits persist in some northwest states. In Katsina State, about 25 worshippers were abducted by terrorists from local church known as New Life for All Church in Kankara Local Government Area of the state. The incident occurred at about 7 in the morning when the worshippers gathered to commence the day's service. Police spokesperson in the state, Gambo Isah, confirmed that the pastor of the church was shot and wounded during the attack. I thought this thing is going down. I thought we've succeeded in reducing considerably the activities of these bandits.
Well, one would have thought the thing is going down, but the reality on ground is that it's not really going down as we thought or we emphasized. When you look at within the period of last year, and especially that northwest area, you see that it's been on the rise. In Katsina and Kaduna last year, I think there was some attacks there in some churches. There was a particular local government, they killed 3 people, and they took about 36 people away. And also in another part of the north, apart from the one that happened in Katsina recently, there was the one that we also had in Niger State, when they went to attack this Catholic priest, and they said the house ablaze. Pastor Isaac Achi said the place ablaze. So you see, it is not. We cannot really say it has really reduced. I can only say what has reduced is the frontal attack, the prison attack that we used to have before, when the terrorists just invade an area and then they take a lot of people away. But this one is just occasional attacks like that, and it's always a very difficult thing to really fight when you have occasional attacks like that, because we don't know where they are going to strike. But I also want to plead with our people over there that, look, if the security agencies are not helping you, help yourself. Form vigilantes. You know you are in a volatile environment where bandits attack all the time. Then why not put some things in place, have a vigilante?
It's not your responsibility to protect yourself.
But if the people are supposed,
protection is in the hand of
government.
And if the government
is not doing it, do you want to let yourself be killed or be kidnapped by some people? Do something about it. That's why we see in some areas you see people coming up with vigilante groups and all those things. Why not come with something like that? People that will give you early warning that, look, some people are coming. Because when we have about 20 people going to a place, 20 people going on a motorcycle, there's danger. There are some people that are supposed to be aware. You can make phone calls. There's danger coming. Please take action. And then even the security agencies, I don't even know what's happening. If you see a group of people on motorcycle, it should give you a warning, a signal that something is wrong and they are going somewhere. I was saying that people they travel over 3 kilometers to get to their destination, and you won't be able to do anything about it. What are we not talking about? So there's really a problem. There's a problem, and I don't know how we are going to solve this problem.
DKB, now when you look at those areas, elections in 39 days' time, we expect to conduct elections. We expect to send ad hoc staff. Some of these ad hoc staff are going to be corpers, youth corps members, and everything. And a lot of people will be saying that, are we ready for this?
If you're asking for, are we ready for the election? Yes, we are. But these attacks will stop. I'll say no. It's not really as rampant as it was. Especially when you are waiting for, what do you call them now? Observers to come for the election over the world. And there's no better time for you to cause havoc than when you have maximum publicity. Yeah. So we expect some target like this to continue. That's not to say that the armed forces or the defense people have not been doing extremely well. They've done so. But you cannot really do this everywhere. So there will be areas, there will be soft targets that they can pick on. What we need to do is what we did 4 years ago. Anywhere we identify as an area where problem can start. If there were schools, close down those schools. If there were churches, close down the churches. If there are mosques, just make sure that the 50-day window that we now inside for the election does not become a problem that we overlook. We don't want to come back here, and what we are discussing is basically what we know will happen. don't provide soft targets for these people by ensuring that between now and the end of the elections, or even between now and the end of the census, you cut off soft targets that you can use to derail the democratic process. It's only when we do that that we know we are really serious. But for now, nobody can tell you with certainty that this will stop, even for the election. In fact, between you and me, it may even get worse.
Rather unfortunate. And I want to agree with him because the soft targets is always, well, we have said it's soft targets. And we are talking about targets that are exposed, that are vulnerable. And this is where these people really thrive. You know that before any security agencies get to them, they would have struck and caused the havoc. Unfortunately, you now want to ask yourself, how do you want to protect, how do you want to avoid this kind of thing happening? Will you tell churches not to open on Sundays?
Tell worshippers not to go to church.
You can't tell worshippers not to go to church. And is this Simon in the Bible that they matter? Most of our people in the north, I think they are interested in this religious aspect. They are matters. They want to become matters of religion rather than protecting themselves. That's the way I look at it. Because if this is a persistent attack all the time, why not form a vigilante, like I said earlier? Find a way to protect yourselves. Have people around, you know, that will, you can come out in the church there. Let's have young people, okay, during this period that we are going to be worshiping or we are going to have our services, people should be around that area with their phone. We have a security person that will coordinate, that will have link with the police over there or you know, with soldier or whatever. And then you should have a constant discussion with security agencies in your area so that if there's any problem, you've noticed anything, you quickly call them. But you can't just go to worship, go to church on Sunday and just reading the Bible while some people are also planning to come and attack you. You must protect yourself.
It's still illegal to carry firearms in Nigeria.
It is.
Now, try to protect yourself. These people, they carry firearms, sophisticated one. And how do you expect to protect yourself?
Like Bolaji said, they moved over a vast area before they get to the church. It's not that they were hiding somewhere. They came on motorbikes. And from what I remember, I think motorbikes have been banned in certain states in the north, including Katsina. I may be wrong, but I know about 12 states have banned the use of Okada in the north. So I think what is happening is what we've said before. They will target these areas that are vulnerable. Our intelligence gathering system is low. I use that word.
Let me take this call. Alabi Abimbola is calling us from Lagos. Thank you, Bimbo.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, greeting to everybody at the studio.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Let me just add something to what you people are saying. Now, these bandits, they are attacking the villages, not in town. So what they usually do is that the informants are living with the people over there. They will now tell those people when to come, when there is no armed forces or there is no police around. That is the problem we are having.
Are you there? So ultimately,
the point you made there is that the people there are also the informants for the bandits, which is of course true. But that means what we've been saying there for years. Don't occupy a place, then after a while, think the place is safe and go away. They will come back. So all we need to do is to be consistent in what we do in these areas. Because they will tell the others, police are no longer here. The army, they've moved out. And the place is now vulnerable. And they don't need information for more than 2 hours. They are riding motorcycles. And they will strike. So that's the point he's making. That is not only that the bandits will come because they are superior. They are coming because they have previous information.
But the issue now is that even if they come and they even carry people away, why is it that it has been very difficult to really follow them? There are technology that can help you, that can assist in curbing some of this. It's because they have always gotten away with this kind of thing. And that's why it continues. You see, if they don't always get away with it, we won't be having this kind of situation.
You said it before. What there are no consequences?
Yes, when there are no consequences to crime. You find this kind of situation.
Okay.
Drones are there.
All right. The menace of unknown gunmen